Guys, Hong Curly here from Imperial Doctor. Let's talk about the topic of forgiveness. We all know what unforgiveness actually do to us, right? When you don't forgive something or someone, you are literally poisoning yourself with whatever the negative emotions that you are holding on. So unforgiveness is like a poison that slowly erode your own grace as a human being. So it breaks apart your humility. So I want you to know that there are three types of forgiveness. And people talk about forgiveness as if there's only one type of forgiveness, but there's three levels of forgiveness. It's called small forgiveness, medium level of forgiveness, and a great forgiveness. In Chinese, it's called 小原谅, 中原谅, and 大原谅, which is also associated with the meaning of mercy. Small mercy, medium mercy, and a great mercy. So why I just want you to understand forgiveness has nothing to do with anyone else. Forgiveness has nothing to do with the person you are forgiving. It also has nothing to do with the things that you are forgiving. Forgiveness is all about you. It is a releasing process. It's a letting go process, and it is also a process of giving yourself the freedom. So it's a very powerful process of detoxification, emotional detoxification. Lots of people holding on to grudges, and they mentally believe that they have forgiven a thing or a person, but they actually haven't in their state of being. So for as long as you feel uncomfortable with a person, you haven't actually truly forgiven that person. Or if you're trying to avoid talking about something that has traumatized you in the past, then you have not truly forgiven that situation either. So we know that not forgiving hurts ourselves. Not forgiving hurts ourselves is the greatest poison that you can use to poison your own happiness and your own state of mind. So three types of forgiveness. The first type, it's called the small forgiveness. The small forgiveness means that I accept the fact that you have done something to me. So the small forgiveness is a person who still functions out of the state of victimhood. Okay? The person who managed to forgive the other person or something has the notion that I am the victim, you have done something to me, but I am big enough to actually forgive you. I'm big enough to release you of my judgment or my anger. So I release you of my attachment to the fact that you have done something bad to me. So I'm going to let go of that grudge, and I'm going to release you of my anger and my attachment, and I'm going to forgive you. So you go your way and I go my way. So that is the first type of forgiveness, and most people are at that level. So just as long as you know that level of forgiveness, it's called small forgiveness, and it is still a type of forgiveness that is trapped in the state of victimhood, because you are saying, I am your victim. You've done this to me, but now I'm going to be big enough to forgive you because I don't want to be your victim anymore. So when you do that, when you actually are able to forgive that person, you are still coming from the place of righteousness. I am right and you are wrong. You wrong me. Okay, so you're still a victim. However, when you transform that state of victimhood into a state of responsibility, which then takes you to level 2, to the medium level of forgiveness. The medium level of forgiveness is no longer an attachment to the fact that I'm a victim, you wrong me in any way. So the step 2 of forgiveness, or the second type of forgiveness, is that there is actually not about forgiveness anymore. It's about responsibility. So the medium form of forgiveness is also called self-responsibility. So instead of coming from a place where I am a victim of you, I'm right and you're wrong, I come from a place of I am responsible for whatever that I have created. So if I have created a situation where you attack me, somehow I am responsible for the cause of that. So I take full responsibility of my creation. Whatever you have done, so-called to me, has been created by me on purpose at a different level, at a higher level, at the soul level, that my soul has created you to come and attack me in order for me to be triggered, so I could release, I could bring something from a hidden place to the top of the table, so I could see what I need to clear and what I need to release. So in that second stage of forgiveness, it's called self-responsibility. So you no longer demand the other person to apologize to you in any way. You would just automatically release that person, and in fact, you would see that person as a soul contract, as a friend in a soul realm who have taken the responsibility to come and help you in this lower dimension. So it looks like a polarizing situation. It looks like that person did something to irritate you or did something to harm you, but you look at it, your perception is as such that you have created that situation yourself. So you're not demanding forgiveness any longer. As soon as you realize that is a co-creating situation, then you claim that responsibility, then you ascend to the third level of forgiveness. The third level of forgiveness is actually the state of gratitude and love and appreciation. So it's called 大原谅. This 大原谅, which is also called the great forgiveness, it actually also has nothing to do with forgiveness anymore. There's nothing to forgive. You become incredibly grateful and appreciative of whatever that person did to you, because that person have taken the responsibility to wake you up to a higher state of consciousness so you can ascend, so you can evolve. So that's soul work. There's no more polarity. That person and you are one. That person and you have a contract to become one. That person and you are one and the same. As you evolve, the person evolves. As the person evolves, you evolve. So you are just each other's mirror, and you are literally in one energy field, creating a vortex for both of you, for both of your soul to dance around in order for you to ascend together through the process of trial and tribulation. So that requires you to have higher level of consciousness. And just like what I said many times in the past, your consciousness is exactly what determines your reality. Your perception is your reality. So when you perceive yourself to be a victim, then you create a state of victimhood. When you perceive whatever the situation as a conduit in order for you to grow, then you are a co-creator. And when you perceive life as one, then there's no you or me. So that's 3 different steps of forgiveness. Most people don't get to the third level. Most people will stay at level 1. Some people will go to level 2. But just remember, the New Age teachings, a lot of the New Age teachings are really teaching for you to forgive people. The so-called forgive people are still in the state of victimhood. As long as you're saying that I forgive you, you are still saying you've done something to me. I am your victim, but now I'm forgiving you. Now see whether you can just contemplate that. That is my personal experience. That is also the teaching from the Tao masters that I studied with many years ago, and I'm still studying with them now. But just contemplate on that and see whether it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's fine. But if it resonates with you, then transform yourself from the state of victimhood and saying, I forgive you, transform that into, I thank you. And then transform that into, I love you. Okay? From I forgive you to I thank you to I love you. And that's the 3 stages of forgiveness. When you reach to the highest stage of forgiveness, I love you, it means that you are already ascended to a very high level of consciousness, human consciousness in your reality. Because at that reality, you don't see other people as other people. You see other people as you. So I have made a video about 3 different levels of compassion, 3 different levels of mercy, 3 different levels of love. And we do need to differentiate them because we are not there as whole yet. So we want to be whole, but we're not whole yet. But if you understand that, it's much easier for you to identify exactly where you're at, and so you know what is the next level that I need to work towards and evolve into. Okay, so I hope that this little short sharing can give you some material to contemplate on your life. Self-study is a very fundamentally serious undertaking. And so you have to be very honest and very sincere about this journey, right? So until next time, I will see you again, sending you a lot of love. Bye for now.